everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is Tradition with a Twist. I am Tracy.
I'm Nicole.
And today we are going on honeymoon with Cody and Robyn. Yay! Hell no.
Well, if you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you're returning, thanks for returning.
Absolutely.
For this Hot Mess Express, we are going to continue our journey with.
Yeah, this is cuckoo choo for real. Cuckoo choo because, wow.
Yeah, so we've seen them get married to Robyn now. She's officially the fourth wife, and now it's time for the lovely honeymoon. And, it's quite interesting. Talks about, now that we're married, things are it's so different, Well, first off, welcome to our honeymoon nest.
So we're on our honeymoon. It's our little honeymoon nest.
Yeah, it's been a long wait, so here we are.
It's been going well.
It's been easy.
Yeah, it's been fun.
The long wait kind of created a good foundation for a relationship, I guess.
Yeah. It's our alone time. We have the license. It's been a long time, and we did it all right.
10 months.
10 months.
10 months.
Yeah, that's a long time for...
In this community, in this life.
Get out of here.
Nest? Is it a nest because she's a bird? What? Who said that?
She is clucking.
But they bring up the fact that they actually, that they courted for so long, that 10 months in polygamous standards is really, really long time.
Typically, it's 30 to 60 days.
Yes.
What?
Yes. So for them, it's been a really long time, but Cody makes a point to say, well, it was good and it was needed because it helped us to, build our love and build a better foundation and blah, blah, blah.
Now, guys, you're going to hear Nicole direct this conversation a lot because right now in my mind, it's just rage and disgust. And so to prevent me from going on a pure tangent, a tirade on Cody and Robyn,
yeah,
Nicole will guide me, y'all.
Yeah. So, a couple of things about this episode in particular stand out. I will say the first thing is the fact that they actually have taken an 11-day honeymoon. So almost 2 weeks that he's away from his family without them, 19, including Robyn's kids. But if we don't, then, 16. So 11 full days, you are completely gone, completely, disconnected from them. And the fact that on this 11-day honeymoon, Robyn decided to call her mom and have her mom take care of the kids when technically, as a sister wife, they're supposed to be looking after your kids, but you decide to call your mom and have your mom take care of them. So let's start here about this 11-day honeymoon and the fact that she also called in her mom to take care of her kids. What are your feelings and thoughts on that?
She's in the wives club. She's not a girlfriend or a fiance. She's a wife. And wives are comfortable with another wife. They're just not comfortable with a girlfriend or a fiance.
Yeah. Specifically asked my mom to take care of my kids. I had Mary call me and say, hey, we missed the kids. Can we take them for a couple days? And I was like, sure.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun to keep Robyn's kids for a little bit while she was gone.
Okay. 11 days. He can be gone for 11 days when there are 19 people remaining at home. Proves the point that he is absolutely useless. He is worthless. He is good for nothing. The fact that in my mind, when they went on this 11-day honeymoon, all I thought was, damn, Janelle, you had to pay for that? That's a damn shame.
You don't get to even go close.
Mommy,
outside.
I'll be nice.
It doesn't matter. You get to go outside now. It is a little bit hard that Cody's on a honeymoon. And it is a little bit hard. It's different than just an anniversary trip. It's different than just going out of town. It's 11 days that they're gone together. I don't know what's acceptable, but I think 11 days is ridiculous, to be honest with you. I think he has a big family, and I think 11 days is too much. So that's where I'm at, and I'm angry.
Also, when Robyn says she called her mom to take care of her 3 little kids, as opposed to leaving them with the sister wives that she had them singing in the car about whose mom is coming, whose mom is coming.
Mom, which mom is coming?
If you don't get up out of here. Again, proving, taking us back to the statement she made, we are the 4 musketeers. No, you are now in a family. You are a part of a family of 21. There ain't no musketeers here. Y'all are more like freaking M&Ms. A whole bunch of y'all peanuts in a bag, cracked. Lord, I don't even know. Y'all are going rancid. This is crazy. This is crazy. 11 days?
Yeah. So staying on the fact that their honeymoon was 11 days, they also kind of barely touch on some of the inequities because the other 3 wives didn't experience anything close to 11 full days. They really, most of them, they all had like maybe 3 to 4 days, and it was road tripping. Now, also, there were no kids involved. Kids weren't present yet by the time all 3 of them were married, but that's really all they had.
On our honeymoon, we went for just an insane long drive, and we listened to Phantom of the Opera. It was like the big thing. We road tripped, which is exactly what I like to do. I don't really want to have a plan. I just want to go on a road trip, and that's exactly what we did. It was perfect. For our honeymoon, well, I actually got sick the day after we got married, and I had migraines, and I was nauseous. I was so sick for 3 days. So we didn't go anywhere for 3 days after we got married. Oh, that's really sad. And then we left and had to hurry and get to Wyoming, where he was from. We went to Jackson Hole, and we actually were going to go through Yellowstone, and we got like part of the way, and then we were snowed out, so we had to go the long way back up to his hometown. We barely made it.
We were broke, so we just road tripped. That seems to be this common theme, and that's kind of like, ugh. But that's what we did. We took 4 or 5 days and just drove back to Wyoming and just stopped wherever we wanted.
Y'all. Yeah. All 3 of them went road tripping in Wyoming. What the hell? What the whole hell? Yeah. Mary, first wife, ain't even have a real honeymoon. She had the big ass wedding, fake ass honeymoon. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, they all just wanted to go for a drive and not have anything. No, because it's what's funny is, as they're talking about it, they're like, oh, well, that's kind of, just what we wanted to do. And, Cody is a very like fly by the seat of his pants kind of guy. So it was like, no direction or anything. Just gonna go on this road trip.
Yeah, no direction. Nothing. Let everybody else take care of everything. That is Cody. That's why he could be gone for 11 days and a family of 19 still function. What the hell?
Yeah,
no.
I personally, I do
like
feel
it.
That
fair.
It was not fair at all.
It is disrespectful. I am sorry. I am sorry that Robyn came into the family at the point where there were kids. That was a choice, a conscious choice she made, and she didn't come in single with untainted. She had her womb filled 3 times. Hello. So she's adding kids to this. Okay. Her womb was filled 3 times.
Okay.
She wasn't pure. Okay. Come on, that cherry been plucked and popped and cooked.
Okay, well that's a nice way to put it.
Well, okay. So again, you came in good and well knowing, right? Because Cody has this thing. Everybody knows what they getting into, so she don't get no 11 goddamn days.
Yeah, that's very true, and I it's just weird
it's
the fact that it's disrespectful, and she talks about how much that she's all about the equity and making sure the sister wives feel loved and all of this, but really your actions speak differently, because if you really cared, you would not have been okay with keeping Cody away from his family for almost 2 full weeks. Matter of fact, if we're talking business days, this is 2 business weeks.
Let me tell you something.
11 days.
Don't fight for equity on my behalf. You are not the ally I need, child. What is wrong with you? Your vision is skewed. Because again, the position that Robyn is taking is that she is greater than the other wives. Mm-hmm. She is fighting for equity for the 3 OGs. She's like, Cody, while you're with me for this 11 days, don't forget, honey bunny cunny. You need to go call the other 3 and let them know that you're still thinking of them while you are totally engrossed and enamored with me for 11 days.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So again, don't be my ally. Don't fight for my equity because you're not including it in yours. You're not. That's not how you see it. Yeah. So take my name out your mouth.
Yeah. I think it's funny because later on in the episode, as Christine, she's as Robyn's crying and she's talking about, I'm not gonna just cry all the time.
Robyn's a crocodile farmer. she is a crocodile farmer.
Yeah,
They don't live wherever they live. They live in Florida, and Robyn is a crocodile farmer.
Oh, so she's talking about, how Christine called her and all of this, and, Christine was like asking her, just tell me these 11 days were necessary for you. Tell me it was necessary. And she's like, yeah, it is. So the fact that she even feels that 11 days is necessary doesn't bode well.
So I heard when Christine said, tell me the 11 days was necessary, as she is bawling her flipping eyes out. So what? Robyn said, yeah, it was necessary. So what you're going to go, okay, so Robyn, tell me 365 days and 23 hours is necessary. And Robyn's going to go, it is. Are you going to be okay with that? Because that's where it's heading. That's where it's heading. That's where it's heading. I don't see. You took 11 days, almost half of the month.
Yeah.
It could have been half the month if this was February. So I'm just saying.
True.
You took almost half the month to go out there and have a good old time.
True.
Right? No. You know good and daggone well on any given regular week, you only get the 4th day. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So not only did you take him from his other wives because you needed it, which is selfish, you took him from the 19 kids. What is wrong with y'all? It's 15 kids? 16 kids? I can't even do the math. It's so many.
16 kids. So
16
13
kids.
From the original plus Robyn's 3.
My goodness.
So
the
16.
last thing I heard was 8 is enough. I don't understand.
Well, they like large families.
With a Cody.
And speaking of large family, actually, hold on. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's stay a little bit more on their actual what they're doing.
I need a drink. This is coffee, but Jesus.
We talk a little bit more about what their activities that they actually did on their honeymoon. So the surfing.
It was gross.
And the whole it was on Robyn's life list. I didn't even know, and so
we have so much in common. One of the things I wanted to do in San Diego was surfing. And so, when I told Robyn, she was so excited because it was on her life list. And I didn't even know, how connected are we?
Even before I told her I wanted to go surfing, she had written in her life list that she wanted to go surfing.
Yes.
Aren't we so cute? If you don't get the hell out of here. Y'all ain't cute.
They do act very juvenile. I get it, new love, blah blah blah, all of this. But now we're 10 months in.
It is immature love.
Because
the parent in me was triggered. I was like, if you don't get away from me, go somewhere with yourself, get it together. And man, you are really, really, really problematic because you have totally forgotten about the 19 people you have in a whole freaking other state.
Yeah. But I feel like that's further shown when they're actually in the surf shop. And he's going around and he's like, oh man, a couple of things. I feel like his vanity peeks its head out because he's like, oh man, if I'd known I was going to be exposed like this, I would have wore a tighter girdle. Number one. Then he's over here flexing in the mirrors. And as Robyn comes out, she's just so lost and giggly and, they told me about him and
everything they said is true.
Oh, there we go. I just went, oh.
Oh, by the way, everything they said was true. It is so hilarious. I'm dying because when Mary, Christine, and Janelle give me the Cody survival kit, the first thing they say to me is, he's always flexing in front of the mirror. And so I say,
all right.
I must.
First of all, you nasty. You nasty. Because when you said it, Robyn, everything they said is true. What you say next is not what triggered in my mind, and there is nothing about y'all that puts my mind
Ew.
in the gutter. But when you said everything they said about him, the ladies told me about him is true, I was like, you nasty. You little filthy McNasty. We could have done without knowing that. But then she tries to clean it up, and she goes, they told me he flexes all the time. Cody, what kind of Delulu land do you live in?
I'm sorry. Everything they say about me is true. I'm a phony. I got no powers. I got no right to be pretending to be the witness. I got nothing. Focus.
What do you look like to yourself?
Yeah.
Having a high self-esteem is a beautiful thing, but Cody...
I mean, come on. Well, he has 4 women, so obviously he must be the bee's knees.
I need the women to want more for themselves. I do, because I don't know what trauma he went through in his life, but Cody is stunted at like 12 years old. Because, for real, in the last episode, he says he's giddy like he's 12, but in this one, he is like a preteen, not even a teenage adolescent boy.
Damn.
He is a preteen adolescent boy.
Well,
It is, and to think, he really thinks his God blessed him with 3 competent women, because I am not including Robyn in this.
well, I mean, he says as they're surfing, if I die, it doesn't matter because I'm a married man.
And you see this face, y'all. It is the face that I looked at Nicole and I said,
You're already married.
you've been married 3 times. Not 1, not 2, 3 times.
Yeah.
You've been a married man. The state don't recognize Robyn. Don't nobody recognize Robyn but you and your polygamous community. The hell you mean? It don't matter if you die, you married. You realize you got 19 people at home? Get out of here. I know you ain't got that much life insurance. I know you don't.
Well,
I know you don't. Do you believe in it? Is it a tenant? Is it something y'all? I don't.
No, they believe in.
Then listen again. He is pointless. He is useless to this family. He could have died surfing, and everybody would have been fine.
Well, no, they wouldn't have been because they need him, and it's natural to be a polygamist because another thing that they do while they're there, they go to the San Diego Zoo, and he notices that the animal kingdom is it's so polygamous. Oh, so you mean to tell me lions, there's one man and multiple women, so he's a polygamist? Oh, it's so natural. So they're just polygamous just like man is?
About 22 hours a day they sleep. And this lion has a pride. I don't know how many mates he had.
We got a male lion and a few female lions.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
what you're trying to say?
Are you suggesting that lions are natural polygamists, like man?
He's only got 2 there.
Yeah, he's only got 2. He's just getting started. He ain't got nothing on me.
And again, Cody and his 12-year-old maturity, when you compare human relationship to that of the animal kingdom. So in my mind, when Cody said that, I was like, oh, you want to be a lion? You want to be king of the jungle? So I guess Logan needs to step up to you, pick a fight and say, listen, Dad, we can only have 1 male in this pride. Get your old ass out. I'm going to smack you down. I'm going to lay down all these wives, because that's what happens, right? In the pride. If you want to do it, Cody, let's do it. Then another man could come up to your pride. Another man could come up to your 3 wives. They could be like, oh, I like that. You could be out there on your honeymoon with Robyn. And the man be like, I like her. I likes her, sir. Let me call you outside. And I'm going to smack you down real quick. And then not only do I have her, but I have your other wives and your 16 kids. Let's do it if we do an Animal Kingdom style.
Well,
I won't be able to sit for a week. It's not funny, Ed.
Well, okay, that's lion style, because he also commented on the rhinos, because the rhinos, there's 1 breeding male and several females, and, talks about how they will gang up on him and things like that, and he
They
says
do need to gang up
that
on him.
is just like, you know, just like what I
He said
experience
just like
at home.
Yeah. Because they all cycle
I know this
together,
very well.
right? And so they gang up on the male. And I said, you know what, Cody? That's what you need. You need all your women to cycle together, to actually lose their mind with a little bit of PMS and lay the smackdown on you. That's what you need. Maybe you'll act right, but knowing you, Cody, all that's gonna do is push you to a fifth wife.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. I think the last thing we'll then touch on about their actual honeymoon activities is like their dinner and some of the conversations and the fact that she's like, well, you know, now that we're married, we just get to do so many new things together, just even little things like brushing our teeth together. It's just so amazing. It's just so new.
So it's this really beautiful experience of something new that you've never experienced with him before.
As a fundamentalist Mormon culture, that weight is absolutely imperative. That builds a relationship of trust. Not only does it build a relationship of trust with Robyn and I, that builds a relationship of trust between me and my wives, and her and my wives. And trust in a marriage and a relationship is the crown jewel.
You know, these shows with the reenactments kill me, because you were courting for 10 months. For however many months he was driving 5 hours, spending the weekend with you. You really expect the watching audience at home to believe nothing happened? To believe you didn't even brush your teeth together? Get out of here. You're nasty. He's nasty. We saw that y'all was kissing when y'all wasn't supposed to be kissing. So again.
Well, it wasn't proper, and you know, because he kept his morals high with her, because, you know,
what's the bar for these morals? What's the bar? The bar is low. The bar is low. We are talking roach high is his bar, okay? Roach high, down to the floor. I mean, what? What is the bar?
Well, they supposedly kept their morals high during the courting proceedings, so he wouldn't have brushed his teeth with her because he wouldn't have spent the night over.
Lying, because if you kept your morals high, you shouldn't have been tonguing her down, pretending that that's not what's happening. Your lips should have never touched hers prior to the I do's, but they did, and you were.
Facts.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie, Craig.
You ain't gotta lie.
Oh.
So that's most of their actual honeymoon activities. But while they're on honeymoon, you know, we're seeing activities back at home with the wives and the children. I think one thing of note is when they went to go do their picnic, that they talk about how Logan actually, you know, he's stepping up, he's doing these things, right. You know, Cody isn't here, Logan steps up, and it's just great. And, you know, they treat their children like young adults. They have certain expectations of them, things like that.
But they remember that they're children, and they want them to have their fun.
Yeah.
So the 19 family members that were left behind, you know, they got to do something. They got to keep themselves busy. It's 11 days. You got to do something. So I thought the picnic was really cute. I thought it was nice. I thought them honoring and recognizing how Logan, being the oldest, has stepped up and does more than his goddamn father. Has more maturity than his father at 16. But again, Cody is stuck at 12. So, you know, his son truly could take over the prize. I'm just saying. Props to Logan. But anyway.
Yeah.
I like this one I was in.
It's almost too much power. I can't handle it.
They did well.
While they're on this picnic, you know, the wives have some conversations about, one, you know, their previous experiences with their honeymoons, but also they just kind of talk more about how it's important for them to keep their relationship with Cody at a certain level and at a certain stability, you know, because Mary even comments, you know, well, when my relationship with him is off, it's off with the family. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to do anything. So, you know, it's important for Cody to have a good our relationship to be in good standing,
right?
You know,
and
because then the other relationships are better as well.
Because when mine and his relationship is better, mine and their relationship is better. Because seriously, when I'm mad at him or when he and I are having issues, I detach from everybody and everything, including them, and I don't want to really have anything to do with the family.
I've been so impressed these last. I've never heard you talk so logically about your relationship ever as you have in the last 2 months. I'm like, wow, Mary, that's great insight. But you never used to be like that. So it's like you're
evolving so well.
Thank you. So can you validate me for wanting my life to center around Cody?
I'm validating because I think that's where I'm at now.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. I was detached for years and years.
Now I have felt like that you've always been a lot more independent, which is good.
I've been less needy.
And I've always been more needy.
I've been right in the middle.
And to that I said, y'all need help. But I get it. I get thinking that way. I can understand thinking that way because, again, everybody in the family is attributed. Mary, as first wife, it all starts with Cody for her. Everything after this came from Cody's desire, right? And so when I can totally imagine that when she is on the outs with Cody, she is like, you know what? All of y'all, okay? I could be by myself. I only got one kid. I don't need you. I got my own job. I don't need this. I don't got to put up with all of this. This is too much. Because again, in everyday relationship, in general, even monogamous relationships, when you get frustrated, you be like, I don't need this, right? In your mind, you might not say it, but it be like, I can make different choices. The only difference is I don't think Mary really understands she can make different choices.
No, I think she does. I think she really does understand she can make different choices. However, she
bound.
Is so right.
She's bound.
She is so hooked and committed to the covenant that she has made, and that her daughter has siblings.
I understand.
So she's like, okay, if I was to separate, one, I'm breaking my covenant with God and these people, and I would be ripping my daughter away from her siblings.
And even knowing all of that, I would like Mary to pretend she is a big-breasted woman and unhook the bra at the end of the day and feel the relief of the freedom that comes from that unhooking.
Yeah. Well, it's also hard for her to unhook because
it's been so long. It's what she knows, and I understand that.
And Cody does love her because one of the reasons Robyn was so attracted to Cody is because of the affection he showed his wives. That actually let her know that he would be able to love her too.
For who they were, for their strengths and their weaknesses, was like, I just drooled.
It was so important to me that I be able to talk about how much I loved Mary and how much I loved Christine and how much I loved Janelle to her. Because if that freaks her out, I'm not going to pull her in.
I love to know that he's loving his other wives because that means he'll love me too.
So that was part of what drew him in. So, maybe Mary knows that the love and the affection is there, as Robyn stated. No?
Yeah, you know what? I am sure Cody loves her as best as he can, but Cody loves no one more than Cody loves Cody. Okay? And so the closest is Robyn. Robyn is the new toy on the shelf. Robyn is footloose and fancy free. Robyn is the young chicken in the hen, and he is the old ball sagging rooster. And he loves his new fresh young chicken. Okay.
Well, I mean, come on. You have to think about it like Cody does. He's not paying her more attention. It doesn't take away from his love for the other wives because it's just like, when you have a new child, that new child doesn't take away love from the other child, other children.
When Cody made that statement and he compared his relationships with his wives to that of his children, I said, Cody, you need to go back to bed, wake up with a new brain, because you, dear, have a problem. You do not comprehend well. Where is your critical thinking skills? Where are your comprehension skills? You have none. Where is your interpersonal relation skills? You have none. Because last time I checked, a romantic relationship versus a parental relationship
completely
is
different.
Very, very different.
And I have honestly, that love that you feel for a child is different than what you feel for a partner.
It is different. There is a level of unconditional love that exists for your children that, if we are honest, does not exist for our partners. That's why divorce is a real thing. That's why breakups happen. People try to break up with their kids. It don't really work.
Yeah.
It don't really work.
Yeah.
But you damn sure could break up and divorce. I'm just saying, 3 of y'all need to figure that out.
Well, I mean, one of the things they did mention that they have seen growth in Cody over the years, and, you know, especially with Robyn coming in, they see some of his growth, how she, you know, made sure he called them and all of this as well.
No, I can't. No,
Okay.
no. Again, I don't know if it is hard for me to swallow the Kool-Aid because I am watching from the outside in. I can absolutely see how maybe the OG wives feel like he's grown and matured because they don't see from the perspective that the viewer sees this, okay? They each internalize it and they have a perspective based on what they think their relationship or what they feel their relationship with Cody is, and they process it that way. From the outside looking in, he hasn't grown. And if this is growing, oh my God, was he a seedling? Was he a zygote before? Did he not think at all? What, was he a zombie?
I think he was just still very loose at the mouth.
Did they have
whatever
no
comes out of his
expectations
mouth
of him?
I think before he didn't think at all before he spoke. Now it's like maybe 5% of the time he thinks before he speaks.
Or he's quick to go, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Yeah,
I
that
was
one.
a butthead.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Go somewhere.
Yeah. That one is, and I feel like it was one of the wives who had the toughest time with this whole him being away, as you mentioned.
Yes.
Oh, Janelle, how are you paying for this wedding? But I mean, this honeymoon. But she
paid
actually
for the wedding too. That was not a Freudian slip, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, so she was, talking about how she ignored his calls for quite a while because she says she was irrationally angry because he was away from his family for so long, and so she just, she ignored him, and then it kind of goes a little deeper into their relationship and how it was always kind of a best friend relationship. And obviously she says, obviously we're husband and wife, and I mean they got 6 kids,
right?
But it was more of an intellectual thing and not very romantic. But now she's feeling a little different, and
I think with each wife, and I think Janelle probably vocalized it the best here when she was like, I feel irrationally jealous. I don't think they're giving themselves the credit. I think it is absolutely normal to feel jealous. I think it is actually healthy that you guys are showing that emotion, because I just think that is the natural response. You are not children. You are not siblings. Yeah, this show is called Sister Wives, but you guys are not siblings, and Cody is not daddy. Okay? Cody is not daddy.
I don't know. Robyn might call him daddy, sugar daddy.
Listen, she better. Ugh. Okay?
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, ugh. Maybe Robyn call him daddy. And if they do think of him as daddy, I need y'all to know. Cody is not daddy. Cody is not zaddy. Cody ain't daddy. He ain't none of them things. Cody is, I'm not going to say. But, so you guys are not siblings. Siblings are even jealous when one gets more attention or one perceives to be getting more attention than the other. You guys are in a romantic relationship with this man. He is not with you. He is with another woman, getting all the love that you guys are currently not getting. He is getting the attention. He is getting the physical intimacy. He is getting the romance. He is getting the cuddles. You guys are alone. He's not. I don't think it's abnormal to be jealous, but that's also why I don't think there is equity in this situation at all. He is always receiving. Somewhere along the lines, one of you wives, 3 of you wives will always be losing or missing or left alone. He never is. He is always on the receiving end. Always.
I mean, it's just part of the religion. Like
It baffles
it's
my
expected.
mind, and
The
I
women
get
know
it.
that it can happen, but it's
They-
also it's to help you grow both religiously and as a human to battle these things and come to peace with them and come to terms with them. It's not to say it's never going to happen, but it's saying that this is how you grow.
And so, while I may not be in agreement with the tenets of their particular religion, I can understand painful growth, and I can understand the knowledge gained from painful growth. For me, it is difficult for me to see these three women give themselves such a hard time. Because even when in life I go through painful growth, I get to go, you know what? My feelings are valid, but maybe my truth isn't. Maybe something about this isn't right. If these women would say, you know what? My feelings are valid. It is okay for me to be jealous. It's actually said that I will be jealous at times, right? My truth is, and I am internalizing the fact that he loves me. And in that case, when it is my time with my husband, I should be able to go to him and say, you know what, sweetie? While you were away, I missed you so much, and I actually found myself jealous. But I love you and thank you for the time that you give me. They can't have that conversation with Cody because Cody will go, duh.
Not only that, but let's be real. How many people are emotionally intelligent enough to be able to say that words in a monogamous relationship?
That is true.
Like,
that is true.
No. I'm gonna be a petty Betty. Okay. No.
I often think things, you know me. You know I often think things in my own personal relationship that I don't say. I work really, really hard to choose my words, and I work really, really hard to have honest, open communication. Because I know that it serves. And that really does mean. Now, one of the things with Janelle, she said she and Cody can talk about anything. That is one of the things they have. But I believe that to a degree, and to another degree I don't. I don't believe you can talk to Cody about anything, because I believe if she was to talk to Cody about her feelings of jealousy and anger that stopped her from answering the phone for the first few times, he would be like, but you knew, but I'm not trying to replace you. He even says, I'm not getting another Janelle. It's not like I replaced you with another Janelle. Where are you? Where is the hearing of what she's saying? Where is the listening to what she's saying?
Well,
where is the empathy?
He actually said all the right things. He did say what he needed to say, and what he said helped to assuage her and helped to, calm her down. So he apparently did say the right things.
Well, she has amnesia then, because it was Chinese food. He fed it to her, it filled her up, she burped, and now she gets angry again. She's hungry again. It didn't last.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I mean, Cody is
an acquired taste.
Emotionally.
No.
Okay. He's a little stunted. He's stunted.
Is.
I mean, just, and we can close out, kind of on this note or on this vein here of, one of the last things now that the wives they've come back from the honeymoon. So it's like, okay, time to make a special dinner. Who's going to help me from the kids? Because the wives go out shopping, and it again kind of shows a little bit of his incompetence and not being able to do things, because he's like, oh, well, who's going to bake this? Okay, somebody has to do this. Somebody has to do that. Like,
he pulls out a bag of fries, is reading the instructions, and then says somebody has to make these. Yeah. The oven will make them, sir. Put them in.
Garrison, do you want to help bake a cake? Number one is I just want to celebrate our big family. So somebody's got to make the salad.
Mom's bought steak. We have stuff for salad.
Okay, listen close, because somebody's got to cook these. It's only been just a minute, or a couple of minutes.
Yeah. He just, maybe, I don't know. Do you think that's maybe something where He thinks maybe
It's
it's
woman's
beneath
work?
him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I
all
think.
he's like, he's a griller. So he throws the steaks on the grill. That's
that
what he
Logan
can do.
seasoned, and don't tell me he didn't. Don't tell me Cody did anything but take a video of himself at the grill with the steaks on.
He
That's
turned
it.
the grill on. That's what his apron says.
I
He
don't
turns
even
grills
think he
on.
did it. I think Logan did. You can't tell me, make me think otherwise.
Well, I mean, we're just going to continue to see some of Cody's lack of growth and some more interactions between the wives and family dynamics here.
And I will still hold the three in the light. The three OGs. I hold you ladies in the light. I do. I feel for you. Robyn and Cody, I wish for you nothing but what you deserve.
I hope you get everything you deserve.
Everything in there.
Well, speaking of being in the light, you know, we are tradition with a twist here, so it's about time for our twist.
It is.
Do you want a card or a number?
I want a number. I don't know. I always want a number.
Do you want to pick?
Sure. All right. So, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, we ask that you provide us with information for the collective and not a channel from the show. Thank you. So I picked 394, visual reminders. Keep your successes visible. You need to see your past accomplishments so as to create more of the same in your world. Create some visual reminders of your successes and place them all around you. Frame your diploma, cut out an article you were mentioned in, and hang up that award you won.
Yeah. So what I'm getting from this is, you know, give yourself grace and bask in your own personal successes, no matter how small it is. Even if, you know, maybe today you were able to, I don't know, get to your vacuuming. That's a success.
Did you not drink coffee this morning? Because I wasn't able to. You know? Yeah, and I agree. I agree. I think it's also a reminder that it's oftentimes easy for us to remember what's going wrong.
Yes.
And not remember the things that have gone right. Yes. So if we need to focus our energies towards the things we want and the successes we want to move forward in, as opposed to being bound by what we perceive as our failures. So we all got this.
Thanks, everyone.
Please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comment down below.
Let us know your thoughts.
That's
I'm
right.
Nicole.
And we're Tradition with a Twist. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.